Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Ian, here in Beijing. I'm actually in an area called Sanlitun. I just stopped off at a cafe there with a wee conversation about American foreign policy. I'll drop that in another video, but what I wanted to share with you here was this the development in this area, bike lanes and stuff. I shared that with you before, but I want to give you an update of what's happening in Sanlitun, because there's a lot of people familiar with this area because it is very big on the foreign expat immigrant population that come to Beijing and live here. This is very popular for them, so I'm going to share it with you, but I think it's best that I don't share it now because it's early morning, and although this area is full of people getting the kids to school and stuff, if I get up further into the Sanlitun area, then it's likely to be quiet, and then people will say, hey, the economy's bad, blah 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 blah. I'm not going to do that. It is a Thursday morning. I'm going to wait until this afternoon and walk around maybe around 5ish or so and share it with you so you can see Sanlitun and a lot of the changes which is happening here in this area, because it's forever changing. And if you are familiar with this area, then you will be able to see what's changing, because there's a lot on. I may do a little bit of just share with you and talk over like a voiceover. Never done that before, so I'll try that. Anyway, have a look at the previous video talking about American foreign policy, and then enjoy what I'm about to share with you. Sanlitun, Beijing. Have a good day. Catch you later after this. This is it in the morning when it's very quiet. So this is the Sanlitun area, and right here across the road there, you can see just in the distance the green wall. That used to be Bar Street, and the famous Bar Street in Sanlitun was notorious for nightlife. Even there was a pole dancing bar, believe it or not. This is the bike lane I'm talking about, although it's not very easy to navigate because there's often bikes parked up, as you can see, which drives me insane. Anyway, this area here has just been extended. There's these fantastic little coffee booths here. They were taken away while all the extension was built out around the bike lane, but they're back and it's great. Don't know what they'll do during the winter because it can be biting cold here, but during summer it's fantastic, and it adds to the green, lovely green welcoming environment here in Sanlitun. Right here in front of you, this white building with the green verandas, that's the alley patio, sorry. And it used to be very famous for restaurants, sort of European style restaurants, but it's all closed. I believe they're knocking it down. It looks like they're knocking definitely sections of it down. Hopefully there'll be something spectacular about there, but I will miss the alley patio. And across the road here is an further extension to Bar Street. Again, notorious area, Sanlitun, for drinking and nightlife. But as we come up to this next area, this is where there's lots of fancy cars, and I mean, look at that. Look at that nice green, lime green car there. It's very expensive. In this area there's always expensive cars, and there's nightclubs in that building right in front of us, which is called the 3.3. As you can see, yeah, expensive cars. This side of Sanlitun village, near the opposite house, as you can see there, a sign saying Sanlitun, and this is the opposite house, the hotel. Again, used to be frequented by a lot of European foreigners and so on. The nightlife, drinking, food was always excellent. A lot of building going on. This is Taikoo Li village. Used to be two shopping mall, but they're still there obviously, but they're being built into two flagship stores. I think one Christian Dior and one Louis Vuitton. So it just shows you the investment here in Sanlitun village, which is a high-end certainly the north here, North Taikoli, is a high-end shopping area. Montclair, as you see, Lowe's. Very, very expensive. Gucci, very expensive area to shop. Beautiful people come this way. Lots of posing for camera shots and so on. But yeah, this is a fantastic area, and more of these small coffee booths here. This one, I do like the coffee from this one, and this caught my attention. It looks pretty cool from the distance. And again, 5 p.m. in the afternoon, quite quiet. And if you don't know that's an escalator, it tells you it's an escalator. But let's go quickly around the edge of Taikoli and look again at these flagship stores that are being built. So much work being done, and a lot of stores closed just to accommodate this. I think it's all going to be finished maybe, I think in a year's time, with the new metro line opening up. So there's a lot going on here in Sanlitun, but through that period it's quite uncomfortable to see so much work being done and so many stores being closed. And as you can see here in the distance, the blue Louis Vuitton being built flagship store. Don't quite know what I don't quite know what that's there for, but it looks pretty cool if you ask me, and it's cool. A lot of people take photographs next to that. So let's continue the walk, and I will shut up a little bit. Voiceover thing, different. Let me know what you think. Always people taking photographs, as you can see there, the photographer and the girl posing. This is very common here in Asia. You don't see it so much in the West, and certainly when I was back in Scotland. In the UK, I didn't see a lot of posing for photographs, but here in Asia, in particular in this area, there's always lots of people just posing, and sometimes they get dressed up. They come here dressed up, and whether that be like costume role playing outfits or very fancy outfits, but they get dressed up and come here and pose. This is interesting. This is the opposite house here, but this bridge I'm sure didn't used to be here. They just built this bridge for some reason, and it has taken away some of the basement bar area that I used to go to. It's a bit disappointing, but hey, this is really cool. This is fancy. It's very, very cool. I've noticed the sort of seats and the people sit about here. It's very, very cool, quite dramatic, makes great photography. Again, that's why people come here and pose and yeah, take fantastic photography shots. Anyway, again, I'll let you shut up a little bit, let you get on with looking at Sanlitun. So we're going to skip round the outside of it, go over to Soho and have a look there. New store opening or something, because there's a lot of fancy black cars here and some dignitaries kicking around. Yeah, looks like there's something being opened as always here in Taikoli as things evolve and change. This is a new store here again, to the left hand side here. Some of these brands are familiar with you. You can see lots of stores opening up and building, new stores, new brands. Down here, I just want to show you something, is one of the busiest stores, or the busiest bakeries I've ever seen in my life. This is a bakery, and people queue here from early morning to late at night just to get the cakes from this bakery. It's been like this for the last, I don't know, almost a year, and it's still so popular. It's amazing. I've actually tried the cakes. They're fantastic. I love them. This walkover bridge here, this zigzaggy, windy walkover bridge, this is brand new, and they built that recently. Again, to bring this mall here, the Uniqlo on the right hand side here, this used to be the Yashao Mall. It's that old rundown mall, been refurbished, brought back into play, and it's being connected by that walkover bridge there. This area here at the front of the Yashao Mall, we're looking at Soho, and we're now looking at the front of Taikoo Li, but that area at the front of the Yashao Mall is usually used for other things. This here was H&M, closed H&M. Yeah, they got into a bit of a difficult spot after banning cotton from Uyghur, from Xinjiang, because of the Uyghur issue. It's pointless. This police station, it's moved location. Used to be at the front of the mall, but it's now hidden a little bit more. Yeah, that police station there behind the guy with his leg up. So I'm going to go up over into Soho, but yeah, that's a Yashao Mall. In the front of that area there, there's always events being taking place there. So heading over to Soho and then back down and around a little bit more, and I'll show you, talk a little bit more in a minute. Be back in a second, talking too much I think. Soho living, as I've mentioned before, is where you've got everything together, apartments, shops, restaurants and so on. Just coming away from that, looking across to Taikoo Li, but back to Soho now. As you can see, lots of activity. In the evening it's vibrant. I love this area in the evenings. It's always full of people enjoying their life. We're going to walk now around the side of Soho down, look, I did this there at Taikoo Li. So we're going to walk past the Intercontinental, and this is the Top One Centre, which again is a mall that had seen its better days. They've now closed it and they're working on it. So it'll be a mall that joins to Taikoo Li Village, North Taikoo Li, South Taikoo Li, Yashao Mall, which is now I think it's called West Taikoo Li, East Taikoo Li, and then this Top One Centre next to the Intercontinental Hotel, right there, is all going to be upgraded as well, and all part of the new Sanlitun, as we will move into next year. New Sanlitun, looking good with the bike lanes and stuff, so pretty cool. Very, very nice area. And that's the public toilet. They've even upgraded the public toilet there. You can see it's a fancy camouflage building look, but it's actually clean enough to use. So again, a lot of work being done to upgrade this area. A quick walk through here is one of another journey through a very popular area for restaurants and so on, and then head out of this conversation, I think. Be back in a second and maybe talk you to the camera. You'll see my face. Yes, this voiceover was different. Here is the local. A lot of people will come here, in particular popular with the foreigners. This is now closed, being refurbished, hoping it opens up very, very soon. It's a great bar. So there you have it. It's a walk around Sanlitun. Everything's changing. Lots of new places, lots of places that used to be there being knocked down. So yeah, Sanlitun is changing a lot. Anyway, this is me, Ian, here in Beijing, wishing you all the best. Take care of yourself. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care of yourself, your family, community, look after each other, and as always, peace out.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time.